Ninja Gaiden is back, and I didn't expect to say this, but this game might be even better than the originals. I grew up getting my soul crushed by the NES games. I think we all did if you're a retro gamer. You know, the ones where a bird just touching your foot would instantly kill you. So when I booted up Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, I expected another nostalgia trap. But no, this game is fast, it's brutal, and it's shockingly modern. And it might be just one of the best action platformers I've played all year. Let's break it down, what Ragebound does right, what caught me off guard, and why this game proves that Ninja Gaiden still has claws. So here's the setup. Ragebound isn't a reboot of Ryu Hayabusa's story. It's actually a side story, a spiritual sequel that carves its own bloody path. You play as Kenji, who is a hot-headed young ninja that's training in the same clan as Ryu, but he's left behind when Ryu goes off to play the original NES mission. It's kind of like a meanwhile thing going on, but demons don't wait. The clan gets attacked, and hell literally opens up in a crazy story where Kenji's forced to fight back, not just to survive, but to figure out what the hell is going on. And he's not alone. We also have Kumori, who's a kunai welding ninja who's equal parts rival and partner. She doesn't trust Kenji, and Kenji doesn't trust her. But as the story unfolds, their teamwork becomes key to both gameplay and narrative, and it actually opens up some interesting mechanics that we didn't see in the NES game. It's smart, it's slick, and most importantly, it never talks down to you as a gamer. It respects the source material of the original game, Ninja Gaiden, but it also pushes it forward. Gameplay mechanics is the most important thing when it comes to an action platformer like this. So first of all, let's talk about combat, because this is where Ragebound earns the Ninja Gaiden name. If you ever played the NES games or even the Xbox reboot trilogy, you know Ninja Gaiden is about speed, precision, and pain. And you're going to die and die and die and die. Just like the AVGN episode said. Ragebound gets that, guys, but it adds something new to it. You kill the charge, you charge the kill. Every successful strike builds up this combo meter that unlocks special attacks and fuels your flow. So it's all based on like a chain thing and a flow, and there's a guillotine mechanic, which we're going to talk about here, but it's awesome. You're constantly rewarded for staying aggressive. If you stop moving, you're going to die in this game. And there's a switching system between both characters, between Kenji and Kumori. It's a chef's kiss of game mechanics here, guys. You can hot swap mid-combo, as a matter of fact. You can use Kenji's katana to clear space and then instantly tag in Kumori to toss a kunai barrage at everybody from across the screen. It feels like it's a tag team spectacle, and once you get into the rhythm, it's almost meditative, if that makes sense. And there's a surprising amount of depth here too, guys. You got wall bounces, aerial cancels, charge attacks, parry timing windows, and environmental hazards that will actually keep you on your toes. It feels tight, deliberate, and hand-tuned. It actually feels like they specifically catered the game mechanics to coincide with the characters and how they move. It's like every room was tested by somebody who loves this genre of game. There's some TLC here, and if you're a speedrunner, this game is going to live in your head rent-free. Ragebound's level design is brilliant here, guys. The first few levels lure you in. It's traditional. You got temples, broken bridges, demon soldiers. It's classic. It's classic Ninja Gaiden. It feels like a ninja story, but then the game opens up and it gets crazy, guys. We got dimensional rifts. We got cursed cities. We got airships on fire. You got stages where you're on a jet ski, and there's even one level that's basically a vertical climb up, a collapsing spire while getting bombarded by demons, and there's fire everywhere. Every level also introduces a new mechanic, new enemies, a new twist. There's always something new going on in this game, which that's excellent level design. You don't see that too often in smaller budget indie titles. And it's not just about killing guys, it's also about solving the flow of movement. How do you get to this spot easier? How do you use this type of mechanic that we just learned to clear this jump? And the art, gorgeous. The style is gorgeous at this game. They could have went the Shovel Knight route and kept it pretty true to the 8-bit NES style, but this game fits in, and this is what most .emu games look like. They have this classic retro neo feel that I like to call. It's got this modern pixel art meets anime type of look, right? Think the Messenger meets Katana Zero, and that's the mismatch, with a little bit of Bloodborne flair tossed in there with the gore for the darker sections. Bosses are huge, they're detailed, they're often pretty grotesque and gory, and they all have distinct phases that force you to learn and adapt and overcome. And it never gets repetitive, actually. If anything, the game gets better the further in you go. And there's even secret missions that open up. There's plenty of content here, even secret endings. Now, the main thing that Ninja Gaiden has always had is the music, the story, and the vibes, guys. So let's talk vibes here. The music, just like the originals, absolute bangers. Retro-inspired synth mixed with like heavy drums and some genuinely eerie ambient tracks for the creepier sections. It all fits in here. It's literally old school Ninja Gaiden style here. It never feels stock, guys. Every boss theme slaps. It even has callbacks to the original boss theme music. Every level gets you pumped. And some of these final stage tracks are full on like Castlevania energy. Like I got Contra hardcore vibes, Castlevania vibes, like all the best retro action platformers you could think of. It feels like inspired this game. As for the story, it's simple but smart. Okay, you're not gonna get some kind of like Oscar award-winning story here. It's Ninja Gaiden. Basically, demon, ninja, kill them, right? You're not here for dialogue trees, but the dynamic that's actually between Kenji and Kumori is surprisingly strong. Some of the cutscenes are pretty good. There's tension, there's banter, there's growth. It's well written without dragging the pace. And there's lore here. Okay, if you're familiar with the original series and the lore, there's optional scrolls, there's hidden cutscenes, there's little fleshes of backstory here and there, which is enough to make you want to dig deeper, but never too much to get in the way of the action. On top of that, there's leveling up systems. You collect scarabs so you can get upgrades and power-ups for different abilities and different perks. Again, there's secret levels, there's secret endings. If you beat the game, you unlock a hard mode. There's a lot of replay value here in this video game. So here's my verdict, guys. Is Ninja Gaiden Ragebound worth it? Well, absolutely. This literally feels like a fan-made love letter that somehow outpaces most official reboots of video game franchises we've seen come and go, right? It's tight. It's gorgeous. It respects your time. It challenges you as a gamer. It's not trying to copy the NES games. It's actually trying to evolve them, which feels important. It respects the source material. It respects where it came from. And the best part is it doesn't hold your hand. If you suck, you die, but if you win, you feel like an unstoppable ninja god. Now, there is an accessibility mode where you can change the amount of damage that you take and give and vice versa. I'm not gonna lie, I did use it quite a bit of times because some of these bosses were hard, but if you play the game true to its word, it does not hold your hand. It holds up with that NES difficulty. If you think about it, in a year full of like bloated open world games that have overlong cutscenes, Ragebound gives you pure action, pure challenge, and pure fun, and it's pretty short. You can beat this like in a few hours. It's not too bad, and honestly, I feel it's a 9.5 out of 10 for me. So if you love action games, if you miss when platformers were actually hard, or if you just want to feel like a real ninja again, go and play this. Get yourself this either on the Switch, PC, or the Xbox and PlayStation. And if you've already played it, drop your favorite moment of the game or your favorite boss down below, guys. This might be the best ninja game since Shinobi. Prove me wrong, right? Prove me wrong. So anyway, subscribe for more no BS game reviews like this, and I'll see you in the dojos, fellow ninjas. Peace out.